None of that. When we drove in a freaking tornado, I felt like I was going to get blown up. So, yeah, okay, good. We'll be there tonight. Because I think they're going to be just like, oh.
Check. Microphone check.
I'll let them get them fed and stuff. The main Wagner, they're going to keep them at the hotel. And then, yeah, party time. I know, it's great. You good? You need a drink or a? You good?
Yep.
No coffee?
Thank you.
Nothing?
Appreciate you. I don't want to have to pee.
Okay. All right. Saltine crackers and
Yep.
Well, we write on the real store. We have the event number.
Check.
Is Brooke here?
She is. Don't know. I don't remember. Jump your love, driving me down, driving me crazy.
All right, we're going to start the second part of this in just a few minutes. Start the sport here. So we're going to go to teams. Tell us what the team is. First up, it's full movement. Next is the rolling sharks.
team announcements are happening.
In the YMCA, you'll play the next round in just a minute. This is the north side. First round call.
They're making first calls right now, and we're about to do the national anthem. So be ready for that.
Okay, we'll get away from this block. Your hands are the block.
Yeah, she was over there with it. Okay, so we've done the national anthem there, and getting ready for looks like the combined relays are making their way to the starting block. So getting ready to start. Here we go.
Okay, the board of the course now the ball.
just said I'm like,
If I did the distance, I was
that's my friend Julia did. She swam. Yeah.
the breaststroke record got broke this year,
Oh.
and then the relay got broke. And then the boys won their fourth conference, like consecutive conference. The girls won this.
Her husband was a diver. That's how we met sprinting. I had to get timer in my lane. I just thought what
I was put mine in a button around that night.
there you go. It's nice meeting you. It's nice. My hair. This one has fun goals.
The flooring got really bad this year. Today was horrible, but my hair never turned green.
So our niece is swimming. This is her first year. She's an 8 minutes.
Yeah, my brother's swimming now, and I swim later.
Oh, you swim today?
Yeah, I swam yesterday, tomorrow, and today. It's
And distance.
yes. I swam a mile in like 2 hours. I swam 500 last night.
Oh, good for you. We might see you this. That's fun. I was backstroke pretty much.
I like fly. I'm good at fly. I did that in the bar section weekend.
I have trouble. But I was when I would do it because my feet actually go like this when I sit down. I can touch the floor. So butterfly was okay, but I was scared people would too much.
My issues with breaststroke. I have scoliosis really bad, so my hips are awfully uneven. So my breaststroke's like,
No, and I always got disqualified for breast because my feet go like this.
yeah, it's with my kick, it's just like off.
Yep. Got disqualified. I don't know how many times. I'm like, just let me have backstroke. See him. I see him. Do you see him? Yep. Where are they? Well, what's your name? Last name?
DeMarco.
Okay, Marco. Okay. You nice. Well, we got to see you now. But take care. Nice to meet you.
All right, 8 under.
All right, here they come.
Relay, boys and girls.
8 and under. This is event 15, heat 1. Medley relay here, 4x25. We're going to be entering from both sides of the pool. All right. So don't quite have the details on. Oh, here we go. We've got in lane 6, the furthest away there. We've got Fort Wayne Cole YMCA, and then Fort Wayne Cole YMCA. The both girls there in the center of the pool. No, we've got it backwards. So we don't the combined events. I don't necessarily know where people are at. Looks like we've got Lucy Gensick in the pool here down here. So lane 1 is the A relay, and then lane 2 is the B relay, both from the Fort Wayne Sharks.
By the law?
And then we've got Fort Wayne A in lane 5, and then Wave Makers are in 6. It's looking like Fort Wayne's got the lead right now. They're in lane 5 for the boys 8 and under. Looks like it was the A relay in lane 1 for the girls, and the boys Sharks, Fort Wayne Sharks, were in lane 5 there to win that there. Okay, here comes event 17. Okay, so this is going to be. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute here as we get things sorted. State record here in the 9-10 200-yard medley relay is set in 1986 to 2:12:68. So anything that's getting close to 2 minutes is going to be pretty fast here in this one. And the zone cut here today is 2:35:29, and then short course nationals is going to be 1:50:99. That'd be super fast. So, anyways, stay tuned here for event 17, the 200-yard medley relay. Hey,
How are you?
good. How are you?
Real good.
I'm working. I'm
Yeah,
doing the
that's what
announcing.
Claudette said.
Yeah, how about that? So,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
lots of fun. How are you?
Oh, my back's giving me
Oh
fits.
no!
But otherwise, I'm doing fine.
Great. Good to see you.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, while we're starting to get things cranked back up here, just want to say thank you to the YMCA State Meet sponsors. Thank you to Justin Arkelin and the Anthony Wayne Area Council of Scouting America. Thank you as well to Adam Asinga, DC CCSP, and Northeast Chiropractic Center. Thank you, Universal Windows Direct of Fort Wayne by Failer Construction. Thank you, Deem Industrial Metals, LLC of Avila, Indiana. Thank you, Ashley Johnson, Financial Advisor at West Point Financial Group. Are you interested in sponsoring the 2027 YMCA State Swim Championship meet? Contact Jessica Morris at coleymcabluefins@gmail.com. We'd also like to thank our food truck providers here at Fisher's Natatorium, Travelin' Tom's Coffee Truck, Gimme Hot Dogs and Burgers, and Brosini Pizzeria. Finally, I'd like to thank our state meet apparel providers, Fine Designs LLC. They're selling commemorative swim caps, tees, sweatshirts, and hoodies in the Natatorium lobby all weekend. And this is your announcer this morning, Tyler Selhorn, from the Jack YMCA Silver Squad. Shout out to Becca Selhorn. Love you, Becca, who's competing here this morning. But yeah, shout out to all the swimmers today. Really excited to see you all. Give your best effort. Do your best. Go swimmers. All right, here they come. In lane 2, we've got Monroe. Lane 3, Rapids. Lane 4, the Sharks. Lane 5 are the Sharks. Lane 6 are the Wave Makers. And 2 more teams from the Sharks in 7 and 8, and another Monroe YMCA team in lane 9. We are counting up from the near side. So lane 1 does not have a team swimming in it. Neither does lane 10 on the far side. Out to an early lead in lane 5 is Hannah Gibson from Fort Wayne Shark, full YMCA A. Hannah Gibson there with the backstroke, maybe? Maybe I'm guessing wrong there on that. Now it looks like Hannah's doing the breaststroke. That's Hannah Gibson out in front. In second place, that is the Wave Makers there in lane 6. Breaststroke is very often where it's won and lost in a medley relay. It looks like very tight. There goes Becca. Sorry, your live stream announcer today is a proud dad. There she is. Very tight coming in off of the butterfly. Enters the water, similar timing. Sure looks like CC is going to bring it home for the Sharks. There it is. 2:22:55 in first place. Both of those times are zone cut times. And Monroe in lane 2 here nearest us, they also cut under zone times. And lane 8. Oh, sorry, I'm they're not done. They're at 150 yards. Okay, but Now, just those two teams are zone cut teams. Maybe. Next up, we're going to get the boys in the 200-yard medley relay.
All right, this is the boys. 200-yard medley.
Starting in lane 2, it'll be the Sharks, Monroe, Sharks, and the Crush, and then Sharks A in lane 6, and then it'll be the Rapids in lane 7, and DeKalb in lane 8. Looks to be Fort Wayne Sharks in lane 6 and 4 out in front to start here in the backstroke portion of medley relay. Looks like your leaders there. Fort Wayne Sharks A in lane 6. Looks like we had a soft touch earlier on in that go. Zone cut for the boys here is 2:36:49. So we've got
This is the girls. 200-yard freestyle.
All right, here we go. Heat 1 of event 19. This is the girls' 200-yard freestyle. Lane 3, we've got Emily Simpson from. I'm trying to figure out what WCF, which county YMCA that is. I don't know that one well, but that's Rapids. Emily Simpson of Rapids. In lane 4, Maisie Boyd from Monroe County. 5, Lillian Bennett from Fort Wayne Sharks. In lane 6, Ava Velasquez from Fort Wayne Sharks. And in lane 7, Madeline Ormiston from Monroe County. Does anybody know what WC?
Whitley County.
Whitley County. Got it.
I think it's Whitley County Family Y. It's
Yeah, we're there. We did it. Whitley County Rapids. We're done. Now we know what to say on the microphone. There we go. And then the wave makers are they Angola or are they Steuben County? Steuben County? Steuben County. Sure, there's parts of Steuben County that would not be happy if I said Angola. So got that straight.
No matter what you say, somebody's going to be mad, right?
Hey, you know what? Come get on the microphone if you're going to be like that about it. You know? Yeah. Yeah, like I'm grateful for every official that has ever officiated anything. I don't want to be on the whistle, right? I didn't like that call, but I'm not going to make a fuss, you know? Some folks act like that's the worst injustice they've ever experienced in their entire life is a bad call in a basketball game. All right, zone cuts here for the 200-yard freestyle for girls is 2:40.69. Still got another 100 to go here for these gals. Working hard. Just looking ahead to the Heat 2, and it'll be lane 5, Taya Glasper, who already has a zone cut at 2:26.11 from Steuben County Wavemakers. She's super fast. If you didn't know about Taya. Looks like Lillian Bennett won Heat 1. Well done, Lillian. Okay, DCY. Can you guys rescue me on DCY? DeKalb. There it is. All right, here comes Heat 2. Here closest to us will be in lane 1 will be Alba Kaywood from Whitley County. Then in lane 2, it'll be Holly Darvish. Shout out Holly, neighborhood fam. Then it'll be in lane 3 will be Hannah Skinner from Steuben County. In lane 4, it'll be Cecilia Shipper from Fort Wayne Sharks. Then it'll be in lane 5, Taya, who we're already talking about, Taya Glasper. She's super fast. Steuben County Waymakers with a 2:26 seed time. She will be out in front. Then in lane 6, Hannah Gibson from Fort Wayne Sharks. Lane 7 will be Eloise Wagner from Monroe County. Lane 8 will be Francis Gwynn from Fort Wayne Sharks. Lane 9 will be Maddie Van Wagner from Fort Wayne Sharks. And then all the way in lane 10, Lucille Asenga. Shout out to our sponsor, Dr. Asenga from Northeast Chiropractic. That's his daughter out there in lane 10. Speaking of sponsors, I want to say thank you to our YMCA state meet sponsors. Thank you to Justin Arkland and the Anthony Wayne Area Council of Scout in America. Thank you to Adam Asenga, DC, CCSP, and the Northeast Chiropractic Center. Thank you, Universal Windows Direct of Fort Wayne by Thaler Construction. Thank you, Dean Industrial Metals, LLC of Avila, Indiana. Thank you, Ashley Johnson, financial advisor at West Point Financial Group. Are you interested in sponsoring the 2027 YMCA State Meet? Contact Jessica Morris at coleymcabluefins@gmail.com. We'd also like to thank our food truck providers here at Fisher's Natatorium. Travelin' Tom's Coffee Truck, Gimme Hot Dogs and Burgers, and Brazzini Pizzeria. Finally, we'd like to thank our state meet apparel providers, Fine Designs LLC. We're selling commemorative swim caps, tees, sweatshirts, and hoodies in the Natatorium lobby all weekend. All right, checking in. Like we said, there she is. Taya's out in front. Does not look like she's on the same pace as her seed time, but could be close here. She's looking to beat 226.11. That'd be close. Maybe I was wrong about that. 224.45, dropping 2 seconds. Finishing hard at the wall goes Wagner. She's inside of a zone time. So is Gibson at 2:30.14. Cecilia Shipper just under zone time at 2:39.41. Very exciting, very fast heat. Everybody dropping time, hitting some zone times. Well done, girls. All right, just one heat for the boys. 10 boys are getting in the pool here. Starting out here in lane 1, that's Alistair Sotomayor from Monroe County. In lane 2, it's Griffin from Monroe County. Some of these last names I'm going to drop off just because the heat sheet doesn't have their full last name, and I don't want to cut it off. Even Alistair there in lane 1, Sotomayor is just me guessing. So then we've got lane 3, Finnegan from Fort Wayne Sharks. Lane 4, Bennett from Steuben County Wavemakers. Lane 5, Eli Ziegel, Fort Wayne Sharks. Lane 6, Blaze Souter from DeKalb. Lane 7, Isaiah Vervelin from Whitley County. Lane 8, Nolan Swager from Fort Wayne Sharks. And lane 9, Declan O'Neill from Fort Wayne Sharks. And lane 10, Joshua Johnson from Fort Wayne Sharks. Seed times here, Eli Ziegel in lane 5 is seated at 2:44. Zone cut time is at 2:40.6. So looking at like a 4 point, maybe 3.5 second drop to make a zone cut for Eli. Next closest seed time there in lane 6 is Blaze Souter from DeKalb in 2:56. Okay, so Eli's at 114 split. Be 228 if he keeps those splits. Wow, they went out fast here in the first 100. All right. 155. It had a 31-second split there on that last 50. Oh, it's going to be very close to the zone time, depending on how fast he can keep it going. Come on, Eli. Kick it home, Eli. Looks like he's going to get there. He's going to get there. Well done, Eli. Well done. 2:33, dropping 11 seconds off of his seed time. And then Bennett and Blaze come in at 2:45 and 2:47, just off the zone time. They dropped a lot of time, though. Holy cow. Bennett dropped a whole 18 seconds. Blaze dropped 13 seconds. Really fast heat. Thank you to the Fishers Natatorium here for providing a really awesome venue for this event. Really, really fantastic opportunity for these young swimmers to perform at their very best against the best competition. Really fast heat there in the top three to drop double digit across the top three. That's well done.
Okay, we are ready for the girls 825.
Here comes the girls 8 and under 25-yard butterfly. There's gonna be 3 heats here. So starting off in heat 1, in lane 4 is Julia Miller of Kokomo Crush. Lane 5 will be Bailey Piakarski from Fort Wayne Sharks. And in lane 6, it'll be Faith Detweiler from the Cole YMCA.
Proceed. Just throw it on the side, Lucy.
All right, these 25s are going to come fast, fast, fast. Heat 2 now, we've got in lane 1, Nora Sekuloff from Fort Wayne Sharks. Then lane 2, Rachel Scoville from DeKalb. Lane 3, Arabelle Q from Monroe County. Lane 4, Bridget Beck from Whitley County. Lane 5, Taryn Piakarski from Fort Wayne Sharks. Lane 6, Adeline Meinica from Whitley County. Lane 7, Emma Shadowin from Kokomo Crush. And lane 8 will be Oakland. And lane 9 will be Jersey from Monroe County. And lane 10, Audrey Beer from Steuben County. All right. Here's the fast heat. Here they come. Heat 3. The girls 8 and under 25-yard butterfly. Lane 1 is Cecily Wanger. Lane 2 is May Van Sickle. Lane 3 is Riley Van Wagner. 4 is Penny Darvish. Lane 5, Leah Daisler. Lane 6, Lucy Gensick. Lane 7, Scarlett Ziegel. Lane 8, Beverly Short. Don't have that whole last name there. And lane 9, Shiloh Gibson from Kokomo Crush. And lane 10, Quinn Normick. Looks like it was Leia Dazzler with a 1983. Well done to the 8 numbers. All right, here comes the boys. There'll be 2 heats of the fellas here at 8 and under, 25-yard butterfly. Just to get ahead of ourselves here, in lane 4 it'll be Haroon from Monroe County. Lane 5 will be Stephen Goladet from Fort Wayne Sharks, and then lane 6, Cameron Bratton from Kokomo Crush. Just to be very direct about this, we've got young swimmers in the pool right now. Stephen in lane 5, seated first in this heat at 34.61, is 7 years old, and next to him in lane 6 is Cameron, who is 6. So some brave young men out here. Oh, looks like we had a false start there on that one. Here comes the butterfly. These guys are giving it their best shot. Keep going, fellas. All right, here comes heat 2. And in 1, Simeon McDaniel. In lane 2, Jonah. Lane 3, Parker Sanders. Lane 4, Thomas. Lane 5, Caleb Brown. Lane 6, Thomas Rios. Lane 7, James. And lane 9, Bailey Taylor. See, first here is Caleb Brown for Fort Wayne Shark. 17-19. Very fast for 8 numbers. Caleb's showing you his strength right now. Holy cow. Look at him go. A whole body length in 25 yards. In 15 yards, he's got a whole body length. $19.52 is your winner there, Caleb, in lane 5. Not as fast as he's gone, but still fast. All right, here comes heat 1 of 4 for the 9-10 girls here. Here in lane 4 is Kaylee Scheidler from Whitley County. Lane 5 is Nicole Scoville from DeKalb. And lane 6, that's Emma Deal. Shout out to Deal LLC Zone cut here for the girls 9-10 50-yard butterfly is 37:09.
Haley Schindler takes the lead. 55-26.
15-second time back for Kaylee there. Everybody's showing out here at the state meet. All right, getting in the pool now. We in lane 2 is Sayla Arnold. In lane 3, Cecilia Knudsen. What that's Knudsen. Sorry, Celia, if I'm saying that wrong. Lane 4, Tasia Carper. Lane 5, Charlie Van Wagner. 6, Tegan Arroyo. Lane 7, Ellie Dennis. Lane 8, Lucille Arnold. And lane 9, Cadence Fordham. This is the last group of girls that is not going to be a full pool. Just 8 swimmers here in this heat. There will be 10 in the next 2. Like we said earlier, 37:09 is the Great Lakes zone cut. We've got, in the last heat, we've got 3 seed times under the zone cut by Eloise Wanger at 35:75. Rebecca Selhorn, shout out Becca, proud daddy, 33:88. And Taya Glasper at 34:29, all with seed times under the zone cut. Here comes heat 3. Charlie won that heat with a 46:29. It's a 14-second drop for her. Well done.
Let's go, Pippin!
All right. 10 swimmers in the pool. Lane 1, Sky Grand from Whitley County. Lane 2, Adelaide DeLong from Kokomo Crush. Lane 3, Kinsley Rowan from Fort Wayne Sharks. Lane 4, Louisa Goladets from Fort Wayne Sharks. 5, Eliza Missouri, Fort Wayne Sharks. 6, Ashlyn Cagle from DeKalb. Lane 7, Pippin Ganzik from Fort Wayne Sharks. Lane 8, Lillian Bennett from Fort Wayne Sharks. Lane 9, Madeline Ormiston from Monroe County. Lane 10, Mia Tompkins from Fort Wayne Sharks. Eliza and Ashlyn are very tight. Looks like it's going to be Ashlyn. Oh, Eliza's not quitting. Eliza just outtouched her, 44:35. About a second drop for both of those girls. Well done. Hard fought there to win the heat. Here comes heat 4. Like we said, fast heat. There are 3 zone cut seed times. Really well done. All right, lane 1, Max Schiffley. Lane 2, Kalani Duke. Lane 3, Ava Velasquez. Lane 4, Eloise Wanger. Lane 5, Becca Selhorn. Lane 6, Taya Glasper. Lane 7, Cecilia Schipper. Lane 8, Macy Piakarski. Lane 9, Frances Gwynn. Lane 10, Maddie Van Wanger. Here they go. A bright tech suit in the middle there is Becca Selhorn. Just above her is Taya. Like we said, Taya's fast. It's going to be tight. They're swimming fast, though. Very fast turnover from both girls there. It's going to be who touches. Taya got her. 33:30 and 33:43 Both of those are time drops for both those girls. Taya drops a whole second. All done. All done. Boys 9 and 10. 2 heats for the boys in butterfly. Full pools both times. Lane 1, Joshua Johnson. Lane 2, Hezekiah Staus. Lane 3, Elliot Cobb. Lane 4, Roscoe Fisher. Lane 5, Nolan Swager. Lane 6, Sean Harrison. Lane 7, Joe Zhu. Lane 8, Jack Fansler. Lane 9, Reddick Hoffman. Lane 10, Callan Reigelman. Roscoe Fisher slightly ahead. Nolan out touches him 47-12. Zone cut here for the boys 9, 10, 50-yard butterfly is 36-69. And we've got one. You remember Eli from earlier in the medley relay, maybe even the 200-yard freestyle. I can't remember when we were so excited about Eli. Here we go. We got lane 1, Howard Shortgun. Lane 2, Griffin Corbett Clarkson. Lane 3, Archer Dodson. Lane 4, Jack Sminica. Lane 5, Eli Siegel. Lane 6, Bennett Beer. Lane 7, Charlie DeMarco. Lane 8, Parker White. Lane 9, Alistair Finner and Kanzig. Lane 10, Finnegan Hofer. It's a fast heat. Look at those boys in the middle. $36.65 for Eli. Not quite as fast as then, but still inside of cut for today. From the girls 8 meter, 50-yard freestyle. Got 3 here in the heat 1. In lane 4, that's Violet Arnold. Lane 5, that's Maggie Top. And lane 6, that's Bailey Piakarski. Big thank you to our YMCA State Meet sponsors. Thank you to Justin Arkland and the Anthony Wayne Area Council of America. Thank you, Adam Asenga, DC CCSP, and the Northeast Chiropractic Center. Thank you, Universal Windows Direct of Fort Wayne by Failer Construction. Thank you, Deem Industrials LLC of Avila, Indiana. Thank you, Ashley Johnson, Financial Advisor at West Financial Group. Are you interested in sponsoring the 2027 YMCA State Swim Championship Meet? Contact Jessica Morris at colemca@gmail.com. We'd also like to thank our food truck provider at Fisher's Emporium, Traveling Tom Coffee Truck, hot dogs and burgers, and Brozini Pizzeria. Finally, we'd like to thank our State Meet apparel providers, Fine Designs LLC. We're selling commemorative swim caps, tees, sweatshirts, and hoodies in the natatorium lobby all weekend. Thank you for tuning in to the 2026 YMCA State Swim Championship Meet. Maggie came in first there in that heat. Well done, Maggie. Got Arabelle Q in Monroe County in lane 1. Lane 2, Rachel Scoville. Lane 3, Emma Shadow and Burden. Lane 4, Faith Weiler. Lane 5, Cecil Banner. Lane 6, Quinn Moore. Lane 7, Karen Karski. Lane Charlie Gibson. Lane 9, Lieutenant 10, Cecily Langer, Monroe County, with fastest seed time in this heat in lane 5. Zone cut for the girls 8 and under 50-yard freestyle is 31.79. $6.24. Announcer. She dropped some time, about 4/10. Lane 3, Bridget, lane 4, lane 5. I'm sorry, Dazzlers or Dazzlers. Lane 6, lane 8, Beer, lane 9, Julia Miller, lane 10, Beverly Short here. Penny's out in front. Fort Wayne. Go Penny. Oh, 38.74 with a 38.74. The 39.15. All right. I don't think we missed much there. If your server was in the pool, we've got boys 8 under 50-yard freestyle in the pool down Benjamin McDaniel. lane 5, Thomas Kiloff, lane 6, Sanders, lane 7, Cameron Bratton. It for a second. We will refresh and we're back. This is my first go.
Why?
I've been out. I've done other venues for Okay, so hopefully we're able to be out the other side of these internet issues. Not sure, but we'll give it a go. Just to catch you up here, we're at event 29, girls 8 and under, 100 yard IM. So. All right, we got lane 1, Bridget Beck. Lane 2, Cecily Wanger. Lane 3, Mae Van Sickle. Lane 4, Riley Van Wagner. Lane 5, Leah Dazzler. Lane 6, Lucy Gensick. Lane 7, Penny Darvish. Lane 8, Scarlett Zygo. Lane 9, Julia Miller. Lane 10, Arabelle Q. Zone cut here is 122. Well done to Leah. 139.48. Four-second drop for Leah. Come the boys 8 and under. Event 30. In lane 2 will be Jonah Fansler. Lane 3, Simeon McDaniel. Lane 4, Thomas Sekulov. Lane 5, Caleb Brown. Lane 6, James Johnson. Lane 7, Bailey Taylor. Lane 8, Elijah Irwin. Zone cut for the boys, same as the girls, 122.99. Actually, it's 3/10 slower for the boys, 122.99. Caleb Brown, seed time in lane 5 is 131.59. If he has a crazy fast day, he might have a shot at that zone cut. If you just double Caleb's time, you got 134. Maybe he'll come in faster with the freestyle there at the end. Caleb Brown wins it with 141.29. Up next is going to be event 31, girls 9 and 10, 100-yard individual medley. There will be 4 heats. In lane 4 will be Tori Clark. Lane 5, Sayla Arnold. Lane 6, Ellie Dennis. I want to say another thank you to the YMCA State Meet sponsors. Thank you, Justin Marklin and the Anthony Wayne Area Council of Scouting America. Thank you, Adam Asenga, DCCCSP, and the Northeast Chiropractic Center. Thank you to Universal Windows Direct of Fort Wayne by Failer Construction. Thank you, Deem Industrial Metals, LLC of Avila, Indiana. Thank you, Ashley Johnson, advisor at West Point Financial Group. Are you interested in sponsoring the 2027 YMCA State Swim Championship meet? Contact Jessica Morris at ColeYMCABluefins@gmail.com. We'd also like to thank our food truck providers here at Fisher's Natatorium, Traveling Towns, Gimme Hot Dogs and Burgers, and Brosini Pizzeria. Finally, I'd like to thank our state meet apparel providers, Fine Designs LLC. They're selling commemorative swim caps, tees, sweatshirts, and hoodies in the natatorium lobby all weekend long. Thank you, sponsors, food trucks, and apparel providers. All right, here comes Lane 1, Emily Simpson. Lane 2, Maisie Boyd. Lane 3, Celia Knudsen. Lane 4, Madeline Ormiston. Lane 5, Sky Grand. Lane 6, Kinsley Rowan. Lane 7, Cadence Fordham. Lane 8, Mia Tompkins. Lane 9, Tasia Carper. Girls 9-10, 100-yard IM zone cut is 122.69. In heat 4, we've got 2 seed times under that. Eloise Wanger and Hannah Gibson, both very fast. All right. In heat 3, lane 1, Adelie DeLong. 2, Lillian Bennett. Lane 3, Macy Piakarski. Lane 4, Charlie Van Wagner. Lane 5, Hannah Skinner. Lane 6, Pippin Ginzik. Lane 7, Louisa Golodetz. Lane 8, Maddie Van Wagner. Lane 9, Ashlyn Cagle. Lane 10, Kaylee Schidler.
And this is the tech one.
Really strong swim from Hannah Skinner. 129.
Didn't realize.
12 seconds off of her seed time. Well done, Hannah. All right. Heat 4, lane 1, Alba Kaywood. Lane 2, Kalani Duke. Lane 3, Eliza Missouri. Lane 4, Francis Gwynn. Lane 5, Eloise Wanger. Lane 6, Hannah Gibson. Lane 7, Matt Shifley. Lane 8, Holly Darvish. Lane 9, Ava Velasquez. Lane 10, Lucille Asenga. Anna Gibson out in front, but looks to be not quite as strong in the backstroke. That is now Eloise Wanger back in front at the line. Anna Gibson is a strong breaststroker here. Zone time is 1:22.69. The two leaders already have that time. .119 is what Hannah's trying to get for personal best. Not quite. Still a zone cut. Here come the boys. 3 heats here. Heat 1, we got lane 4, Hezekiah Staus. Lane 5, Jack Fansler. Lane 6, Alistair Sotomayor.
We're going to start the mile 11 o'clock. And we're going to time
Here comes heat 2. Lane 1, Joshua Johnson. Lane 2, Sean Harrison. Lane 3, Jax Meinica. Lane 4, Griffin Corbett Clarkson. Lane 5, Howard Shortgen. Lane 6, Archer Dodson. Lane 7, Elliot Cobb. Lane 8, Roscoe Fisher. Lane 9, Aiden Curtis. Lane 10, Simon Lee. Boys zone cut here is 122.99. In heat 3 is for the 128.63. All right, here comes heat 3. Lane 1, Isaiah Vervelin. Lane 2, Parker White. Lane 3, Finnegan Hofer. Lane 4, Blaze Souter. Lane 5, Eli Ziegel. Lane 6, Charlie DeMarco. Lane 7, Bennett Beer. Lane 8, Catherine Kanzik. Lane 9, Nolan Swagger. Lane 10, Joe Zhu. Eli with a 1:23.66. All right, here comes 9:10 breaststroke.
No, go for it. Get in there.
Lane 3, Finley Griner. Lane 4, Kinsley Rowan. Lane 5, Tasia Carper. Lane 6, Emily Simpson. Lane 7, Nicole Scoville. Lane 8, Emma Deal.
Okay, now we are ready for the 204.
All right, heat 2, lane 1, Ellie Dennis. Lane 2, Maisie Boyd. Lane 3, Celia Knudsen. Lane 5, Lillian Bennett. Lane 6, Madeline Hines. Lane 7, Sky Grand. Lane 8, Mia Tompkins. Lane 9, Cadence Fordham. Lane 10, Saleh Arnold. Selah Arnold. I think I'm doing that well. Sorry. That's you, your kid. All right. Heat 3. Lane 1, Kaylee Scheidler. Lane 2, Adelaide DeLong. Lane 3, Macy Piakarski. Lane 4, Charlie Van Wagner. Lane 5, Ashlyn Cagle. Lane 6, Kalani Duke. Lane 7, Max Shifley. Lane 8, Louisa Goladets. Lane 9, Tegan Arroyo. Lane 10, Madeline Ormiston. Adelaide DeLong with a personal best, 49.95. All right. Heat 4, Lane 1, Alba Kaywood. Lane 2, Eliza Missouri. Lane 3, Eloise Wanger. Lane 4, Cecilia Shipper. Lane 5, Taya Glasper. Lane 6, Hannah Gibson. Lane 7, Hannah Skinner. Lane 8, Holly Darvish. Lane 9, Pippin Gensek. Lane 10, Lucille Osenga. In case you didn't know, this is a really fast heat. CC Shipper, Taya, and Hannah all have a zone cut seed time. Ooh, another zone cut. Well done to Hannah Skinner. Pulling in a zone cut there, 42.64. 43.03. Gibson dropped a little time there, too. All right, here comes the boys. 3 heats. Heat 1, Lane 4, Joshua Johnson. Lane 5, Jack Fansler. Lane 6, Jackson Bratton. Big thank you again to YMCA State Meet sponsors. Thank you to Justin Arklin and the Anthony Wayne Area Council of Scouting America. Thank you, Adam Asenga, Doctor of Chiropractic, CCSP, and the Northeast Chiropractic Center. Thank you, Universal Windows Direct of Fort Wayne by Failer Construction. Thank you, Deem Industrial Metals, LLC of Avila, Indiana. Thank you, Ashley Johnson, Financial Advisor at West Point Financial Group. Are you interested in sponsoring the 2027 YMCA State Swim Championship meet? Contact Jessica Morris at Cole, C-O-L-E, YMCA, Bluefins, B-L-U-F-I-N-S at gmail.com. We'd also like to thank our food truck providers here at Fisher's Natatorium, Traveling Tom's Coffee Truck, Gimme Hot Dogs and Burgers, and Brozini Pizzeria. Finally, we'd like to thank our state meat apparel providers, Fine Designs LLC. They're selling commemorative swim caps, tees, sweatshirts, and hoodies in the auditorium lobby all weekend long. All right, here comes Heat 2. Lane 1, Alistair Sotomayor. Lane 2, Aiden Curtis. Lane 3, Jax Meinica. Lane 4, Saman Lee. Lane 5, Howard Shortgen. Lane 6, Alistair Finneran Ganzig. Lane 7, Sean Harrison. Lane 8, Roscoe Fisher. Lane 9, Reddick Hoffman. Lane 10, Callan Reigelman.
Good seeing you. We just thought I'd say hello. What's that? We got tomorrow morning, and then some of the boys. You know, TCL stuff. So we got. Oh, I retired. I expect them to yeah, it's a little more leeway where we can just go, you know. We got another kid. We were looking at the hotel this morning. One of the other kids said, "Hey, we got a ball with paper." Like, okay. Chicago.
All right, here's Heat 3. Zone cut is 43-49. Lane 1, Finnegan Hofer. Lane 2, Archer Dodson. Lane 3, Bennett Beer. Lane 4, Charlie DeMarco. Lane 5, Joe Zhu. Lane 6, Blaze Souter. Lane 7, Isaiah Vervelin. Lane 8, Elliot Cobb. Lane 9, Parker White. Lane 10, Declan O'Neill. We've got 3 seated inside of 48 seconds, inside of 49 seconds. Should be a tight race. You can see it right there. There's those 4 boys, all very close. Bennett Beer looks to be in front with a 45-34. Drops 3 seconds off of his time. Very fast. And that's the end of the morning session. Thanks for sticking with us through the internet issues. Apologies, we didn't solve it sooner.
Yeah.
Give me hot dogs. And perfect breakfast outside, ready to serve in about 5 minutes.
Hey. Do we have Becca? We have Becca? Okay, let's get out of here.
And we have Becca's coffee.